Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at Wildweather Woods. Another B lobby, some B's and B minus. Got Koala, SNES John, and Edo. And start with a par 5 here. That last video, some bad tee shots put us in some tough spots, and I want to learn. I want to be a little more thoughtful in my tee shots. I think sometimes this game can be pretty easy, and you can kind of get a little arrogant, and I think that can cost you. So looks like me and SNES John, the other Wiggler here, thinking about the same thing here. Unfortunately, with the Superstar clubs, we could probably go for an eagle here, but with these standard ones, we're probably going to have to get it settle for a birdie here. Take a look. Got the max power on that, and we get the little top spin. Ooh, we don't want to touch that piranha plant. We learned that from our last video. We're right here with SNES John, so all right, that's fine. Not sure how much the wind. It says 7 on these approach shots that are shorter. Trying to use this rangefinder a little more. I think there's some more get a little more insight on my shots. You can see elevation 3+3 yards there, so that could help. See how this plays. Looking a little bit right. Maybe the wind did more than I thought. Pretty close to the hole though. Should be a good chance at birdie. Not much break here, so looks like Edo starts with a birdie. See what we can do here. Want to really get this putt right because I want to start hot, you know. And there we go. We get the bird. So birdie for me, for Edo as well. SNES John with the bogey and Koala with the par to start our evening here as we head into the second hole. Take a look here. Par 3, pretty long, 231 yards. Also got that tree right in the way, so you got to be thinking about that. This is another one where I feel like with Superstar clubs, you could go to a lower club and still get enough distance, and then the lower clubs have more, they shoot higher, you know, so I think they'd be better here, but wind 18 going to the left and a little up as well. Loft this up. There's also a storm crowd there. We probably should have paid a little more attention to that. That could end up costing us. So right in the middle of that, but it's a putt. Is that going to matter? Oh, so we can't even get the distance here. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. Should have paid more attention to this storm cloud here, but I think if you use the same strategy, like when the lightning is cutting off some of your shot, you just move up club, so we can go to short putt to medium here, I think, and that'll work, right? Take a look here to see if we can figure out the break. The break looks so different when you press that button, you know? Looks like a completely different shot to me. It's rain. Is it raining? Can't tell if it's raining or what, but try that. Oh, that looked like a decent line, just well short. Would have liked to see that with a little more juice on it. Maybe we could have got the birdie. And as it stands, we're going to have to settle for par here. Nothing wrong with that, but take a look at the leaderboard here. Me and Arrow at -1 and other two competitors at par here as we head into the final hole. So it's kind of anyone's ball game. Really don't want to make a big mistake here. Here on hole 18. So last time, so we played hole 18, I think, on our first hole last video. So I'm gonna kind of learn from that. I wonder what, like that, is that rough? Is that short rough? That dark green area that like the piranha plant could be but isn't? I wonder if we're gonna end up in there. Okay, we do, and it's waist area. Wow, that's not good. But at the same time, it's a pretty flat looking lie. It doesn't look that bad, and you know we're getting decent distance. So even though it says waist area, which I think in most golf games would be pretty terrible. You can also zoom in here, as you can see. I don't know if that helps me, but kind of a tricky shot because the wind's going to the left, but there's that tree. So the wind's going to the right, but there's a tree on the left. So I think we got to try to balance these factors here. Just put it a little bit to the left on our loft, and oh, that looks pretty good. Wow. Oh wow, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. Wow. We seem to play better as the holes go long. You know, we seem to play better on the third hole than the first hole in most videos. At least that's how I feel. I could be wrong about that. I have to check all the videos, but take a look at the final standings here. We got SNES John in 4th at 2, Koala at par, and then me and Arrow here at -2. So again, we get a share of the podium, but I don't mind sharing the podium. I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than not being on it, but at the same time, I want to, I want it all to myself, and I guess I gotta look to that second hole. I could have made that putt, and so it looks like we're getting 15 points. We're nearing about 1/3 of the way to the A-, which will be our reward for this month, and pretty good play here. Improvement from last video, I'd say. At least I took my time a little bit more, and so I'm happy about that. But anyway, that's going to do it here, folks. Thank you so much for joining me for this Mario Golf action. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're so inclined. And see you next time for more action. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.